You people sure know how to lower the standards around here. Jake's voice sliced through the quiet hum of Charleston's upscale Harborview Steakhouse. The young white waiter stood stiff, his pressed shirt crisp, but his words reeked of contempt as he glared at the elderly black couple seated by the window. Howard Bennett adjusted the cuffs of his black dress shirt, his strong hand steady despite the sting of humiliation. Beside him, Amelia Bennett gently touched her pearl necklace, her eyes clouded but calm. "Menu, please," Howard requested evenly. Jake scoffed. "We usually reserve those for paying customers." A soft murmur rippled through the room. Patrons avoided eye contact. At the bar, a sharply dressed woman with a clipboard watched silently. Her eyes flicked toward the couple, lingering just a second longer than casual interest. But what Jake did next? That would ignite the whole place. Jake returned, this time with 2 waters, 1 glass chipped, both half-filled. With exaggerated carelessness, he placed them on the table. The chipped glass slid, water splashing across the table onto Howard's lap. "Oops," Jake sneered. "Guess you people aren't used to quality anyway." Howard's jaw tensed. His leg, still damp, shifted beneath the table. Decades of discipline held him still. But when Jake's foot swung under the table and clipped Howard's shin, the room froze. Amelia gasped, her hand shooting to her husband's arm. "Sir, please," she whispered. Jake straightened, grinning. Old man shouldn't be sitting where he doesn't belong. At that moment, Sandra, the manager, appeared, clipboard clutched tight. "Everything all right here?" Her eyes darted to Jake, then to Howard, unbothered. But she hadn't seen what was tucked inside Howard's jacket. Yet. Howard rose, slow and deliberate. The restaurant hushed. His tall frame unfolded with the quiet authority of a soldier long out of uniform but never out of practice. His hand slipped inside his jacket. Jake snorted, backing a step. "What, got a complaint card in there?" Howard's fingers emerged, holding a sleek leather wallet. He flipped it open. The gleam of a gold badge and bold letters stared back, Central Intelligence Agency. The murmur turned into a wave of gasps. The woman at the bar stood. Sandra paled. Jake's grin collapsed. Howard's voice was calm, lethal in its restraint. "Howard Bennett. Regional Security Liaison for the CIA, tonight, I was here to inspect security for your upcoming gala." He paused, gaze locking onto Jake. "But I see your problem runs deeper than locked doors." Sandra stumbled over her words. "Mr. Bennett, this is. I didn't know." "You didn't care," Howard cut in, his tone sharp but quiet. Jake shifted nervously, eyes darting to nearby diners who now watched, some filming. Howard set the badge on the table beside the water-stained cloth. "Your contract for federal event hosting. Revoked. Effective immediately." He turned to Amelia, offering his hand. She rose gracefully. Behind them, whispers swirled. Phones clicked. The word CIA spread like wildfire. Jake stood frozen, his youthful arrogance draining away. Howard didn't raise his voice. He didn't need to. Outside, the cool night air wrapped around them as they walked toward the car. The streetlights glinted off Howard's badge before he tucked it away. "You didn't have to expose them," Amelia murmured. Howard smiled faintly, eyes fixed ahead. "Sometimes dignity whispers. Sometimes it stands up and walks away." Behind them, Harborview Steakhouse gleamed under its polished sign, but its reputation now cracked like the chipped glass left on their table. As they stepped off the curb, Howard's words lingered in the air. "They'll remember this night. Not for the food. For the lesson." The soft click of Amelia's heels faded into the quiet. But the message? It echoed louder than ever. This story reminds us, sometimes the most powerful response isn't anger, it's presence, truth, and the courage to walk away with dignity. If you've ever witnessed someone underestimated, or faced it yourself, tell us below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this racist story so more people understand the power of restraint and identity.